What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Beyond Crazy video. We are ABC dating today because I love this little lady, and that is a lovely day. We are gonna, mess around with some lemons, and
we are making a lemon posset today, and then we are going to go to a local farmer's market that I'm so excited about. They only do it every beginning Friday, every first Friday of the month.
First Friday of every month.
But it's local vendors and local farmer's market and local things.
That's going to be fun, because I think we're going to be able to find some stuff for some other videos.
Can you juggle the lemons? Let's start off the all date right. Oh. Wow, that was impressive.
Oh.
Just when you think you're impressed. Bella, let's make some lemon posset. Okay, lemon posset, from what Tristan was teaching us, is really, really easy to make. So we're just zesting some lemons right now. And then we're making little bowls out of the lemons. So we just cut this in half. I'm gonna go scoop this one out and make Aaron a little bowl. And then it's just lemon juice and whipping cream and sugar. That's all you need to make it.
Oh, and vanilla extract.
I like this shirt. It just weathers. I got lemon juice all over it.
Welcome back.
Oh,
Chris is now in a
yellow
shirt.
Yeah, I'm yellow because I matched the lemons. 1/3 cup of lemon juice. Is this like, we're not doubling it, this is just the recipe, right?
That's the whole thing that you guys are doing.
Okay.
I think on the P date you could bring out the poodle skirt again.
Okay, fun fact, when Aaron and I first met, we met at a restaurant called Five and Diner, which is like
A 70s?
50s?
60s? 50s? Slick back hair.
It's like the diner, you know what I mean? But anyways, they made me wear a poodle skirt. I was the hostess. So a fun fact, when Aaron met me, I was wearing a poodle skirt. It's like a long skirt with literally a poodle on it.
It was so cute.
No, it's not. We're gonna leave that back then.
Oh, I take it back, TikTok.
Oh. That's cool.
We needed
Okay, so basically he put a toothpick in the top of the lemon and poked a hole down and then just squeezed it, and that got all the juice in. Not all the juice, got some of the juice. So 2 cups of whipping cream. We did 1/3 of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of zest, and then sugar, 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of sugar.
So you can probably just do 1 giant scoop now.
Well, that was only 1/4, so this is half.
Yep. And then just a tiny bit to make up the 2.
Okay. And then you whisk. Aaron, I'm ready for the zest.
Oh my, so am I. My arm feels like it's gonna fall off. I zested all the lemons. Are you ready for me?
Yep.
Get all that. I worked hard for that zest. You need it.
Get every last drop.
You need it. All right, there we go.
Okay, now we're gonna put it over medium heat, wait for it to simmer, and then let it simmer for 3.5 minutes, and while we continuously stir it. Our timer's done. So fun fact, I've actually never had lemon posset before, so I'm so excited. I'm even more excited because it was super easy to make, and I'm even more excited if it turns out amazing that Aaron and I made it together.
Oh yeah, get it, girl, get it.
Look at that. Perfect. The concentration.
Don't want to spill it. Spill it.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Crystal's really talking to my love language right now.
Okay, what's the next step, Aaron?
Now we're gonna refrigerate these for I think 3 hours is what we said, is what the recipe said.
And we're gonna come back and torch the top.
So
Woo!
we're gonna go to the local farmer's market while these are cooling down and becoming a custard. And then we're gonna come back, we're gonna finish it.
Okay, we're gonna put them out here in hopes that the kids won't touch them while we're gone. I'm so excited. I can't wait to have those later. I love like lemonade and lemon, like I just love lemon in general, so I'm super excited. We are on our way to the local farmer's market, the first Friday, I don't know what it's called, First Friday.
First Friday of Phoenix.
Yeah, something like that. I'm really, really excited to see what it's like, and according to the website, it looked so amazing, so I'm excited. But Aaron and I...
see what deals we can get.
It's like a flea market thing. It's really cool. So we are on L Day, and Aaron and I were talking and just about like our marriage and different things that have helped us along the way. And I think by far one of the most important ones that we've learned is each other's love language. I feel like knowing your partner's love language is so incredibly important because my love language is quality time. And his is words of affirmation.
No, I think the last time I took it, something tied words of affirmation for me.
I think it's quality time.
It might have been quality.
Or was it acts of service? I don't remember. Maybe we need to take them again.
You can take it real quick.
You know, it does change over time, I will say that. When we were actually going through a little bit of a rough patch in our marriage, I had taken it and because we were trying to like figure things out, and all of mine were like equal. And I was like, oh, I'm just a well-rounded person. But we were talking to a marriage counselor at the time, and the counselor's like, no, that's because you're not getting like what you need. So you're like willing to take anything, which is not good. That's not a good place to be. So we worked on our marriage. We worked on our communication. Communication is huge, huge. But I retook it, and it is quality time. So love language wise, take the test. It's free online. It's literally like if you just type love language, might be lovelanguage.com.
It might take 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's fast.
It's
also
quick.
know your kids' love language, because so here's the thing about love languages, it's like one person can think like, oh, mine's, quality time. So you're constantly like trying to spend time with them. And they may be like, oh my gosh, I feel smothered, or I feel this or whatever, because their love language is maybe acts of service. So when you make them breakfast in the morning, when you do different little acts, that kind of thing is how they feel loved. So you need to make sure you're tailoring how you feel loved. Like mine is not, words of affirmation is kind of low for me. And so I never really I feel like gave you as much affirmations as what you would feel loved by. So that's one thing I had to really work on, is I need to compliment him more. I need to let him know he's doing a good job. Like he needs the gold star. And I love that. Like certain love languages love gold stars. And that's why there's gold star charts, and they work really well with some kids, and some kids they completely fell on, and the kid doesn't care about their gold stars. So so love language test, definitely do it.
So I'm really excited. So later on in this date, Crystal and I are going to write letters to each other. And it's something that we wrote letters to each other in the very beginning when we were dating, but I don't think that there's a time since we've been married that we wrote each other letters.
Yeah, maybe just in an anniversary card, but nothing.
But I'm really excited. So today's letter is going to be interesting because it's okay, we're going to tell each other what we love most about each other, but then also where we want to be, or something we want to accomplish over the next 6 months or a year. Because we're not going to we're not going to exchange these letters right away.
Yes.
We're actually going to sit on these letters and open them up in 6 months or a year, whenever maybe we get to the next L date, and then it'll be an interesting thing because
see where we're at,
or see how things have changed over that time.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that.
I am excited too. Love letters. That's going to be on the list. Some freeze-dried candies, They put tahini on freeze-dried lemon heads and Skittles, and they were so
tasty. That was awesome. I loved all of the little booths and all these little businesses that are, you know, trying to sell their products, and there was some really cool stuff.
There was so
got some
cool.
freeze-dried food. We got
the freeze-dried one was so cool. So I think it was the mom and dad and maybe like an older son or something. But then they had their little daughter there too, and they were doing this business to support her to do dance classes. And I don't know if she's in competitive dance, which you all know can get crazy expensive, but they just wanted to support their daughter's dream, and they were out there like working to make it happen. And I love that. I love local businesses. There was other ones that had, like kids running the registers, but like as a family, like it was like the cutest thing to see. And they were so proud, the little kids, when they got a little
stop
cell.
and get lemonade.
Yeah.
And the daughter was running the register. She had to have been like maybe 8.
And she was like,
It was
okay,
so
it's this
cute.
one. She like got all excited, like almost like little lemonade stands that kids would do and feel so proud of themselves. And like, I don't know, and there were so many, like we could have walked around for hours. But I guess they do this in Phoenix. The first Friday of every month in Phoenix, they do this, and it's incredible. So
I definitely want to come down and check it out again when it's a little bit cooler.
Yeah, it's hot right now.
It's so hot.
It's really hot. So we actually didn't end up getting any food, so we are gonna go find some food. We didn't end up going out to eat or anything. We just came home, and Aaron made the most incredible steak. You can see we shared.
I put a lot of love into it.
It was so good. I don't know what seasoning you used, but
My secret.
oh my goodness. So we're actually gonna finish our date tomorrow and do the letter writing, but we have to try the lemon posset tonight. So here it is set up. I just took it out of the fridge. We gotta zest it, and then we gotta torch it. So we're supposed to sprinkle sugar on top.
Now don't make fun of us. We don't have a kitchen torch. We don't have a kitchen torch, so we're gonna use...
It does say torch flame. And Tristan said, okay, it is a torch. Tristan says to do it up a little bit. And I know he said to hold it further back, but the problem is
Oh no, it's working.
this torch isn't very torching. You think it is?
Yeah, I can see the difference if you compare it to that one.
And then it should turn like a golden brown. I do taste the crunchy sugar on top.
That is delicious,
That's
actually.
really good. Kind of tastes like key lime pie.
It's like a mixture between key lime pie,
Creme brulee.
creme brulee.
Creme brulee. It's really good,
I do
guys.
think we need another torch.
Now we know how easy this is to make.
This was super easy to make.
10 out of 10. Just kidding, it's an 8 out of 10 because we didn't do the top right. This has been an amazing L date, and our last part of the L date is we're gonna do letter writing. So I'm gonna write a letter to him, he's gonna write a letter to me, and then we're not, as we explained it to you in the car, but we won't be opening these letters until either ABC dating comes around again or just the opportunity in the future opens up. So it's like our future selves, but also what we love and appreciate about each other.
While you do your letter to me,
Okay.
I'm gonna go take my love language test real quick, and I want you guys to come along on that journey. So the love language test, I think, is huge. It's basically broken down into 5 different sections of how you can show or receive love, and it's like acts of service, quality time, words of affirmation, physical touch, and gift giving. Let me go take my tests. Something to recognize is the test is free and it is super easy to take. I think it's super important, the love languages, because if you can understand that everybody shows and receives love differently, then if you can find out how your partner likes to be loved, you can focus on that one. So if your partner is, acts of service, and then you're always showering them with gifts, they're probably not going to feel as loved as if you did acts of service for them. Does that make sense? So. Okay, so I believe the love language test is still free. The one that I showed on the screen They only tell you your primary love language. In any case, I was able to find out my love language, and it has changed.
Quality time.
My new love language is quality time.
Woo!
Used to be words of affirmation
mine
for
too.
the longest time. Well, we're gonna swap. I'm gonna write my letter. Crystal's gonna come take the love language test, and we'll see. Okay, Crystal is taking the love language test.
I don't know. Like, what if both of these mean a lot to me? Says it's more meaningful when I receive a loving note, text, or email for no special reason from my loved one, or my partner and I hug.
You have to pick one.
I think this one. This is so stressful.
Crikey, you're there and in the wild.
You're what?
I said I'm busting out a letter.
Busting out a letter?
Busting out a letter.
Can I read it?
No.
I'm just kidding. Aw.
Can't look.
Aw. You're so cute. Okay, what do you think my love language is?
Oh no.
Why are we changing, guys? I feel like as you grow and you change and you mature or you learn different things and you have different responsibilities in life and like, I don't know, I can see love languages changing, and mine has changed.
Really?
Yeah.
So it used to be quality time.
Used to be quality time. It is now acts of service.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's changed. That's
We're both
crazy.
changing. I don't think it's just that you change. I think your relationship changes over time.
So it's really interesting because the marriage counselor had said to us with love languages that sometimes if you're not in the healthy relationship, like if it is kind of toxic or you're not getting what you need in the relationship, that your love language can, like you can feel depleted. And so you're willing to take any of the love languages, like all 5 of them will be like pretty equal or pretty close to each other because you're like so desperate for any kind of love or any kind of just that feeling. And so you kind of get, you know what I mean, that. But as you get into like a stable, healthy relationship, like things will change and your love language can change depending on your circumstance. But at the same time, when you're getting what you need, it can change also because then you're like, okay, I feel like we get a lot of good quality time together. So maybe that's why it changed, because I feel like I have so much on my plate and I feel so busy that when you do like acts of service or like things that make things easier or I feel less stress, like that's how I felt love lately. So that actually like doesn't surprise me. Kind of interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We're changing.
At least we know now.
I want to thank you guys so much for joining us on the L Date love letter writing local farmers market. That was really cool.
That was so cool.
I really enjoyed
Such a
that.
cool
I want to go back, but I want to go back when it's a cooler part of the year. It was so hot.
It was hot.
It was, yeah.
What's our next letter? What's after
So
L?
LM.
M. So if you have some ideas for M, let us know.
Let us know, guys, in the comments what you'd like to see us do for M. What do you think you'd like to do for M? Is there something?
Monkey petting. Just kidding.
What? That was out of left field. I'm trying to think.
Nothing with mice. Nothing with...
Let's go do a maze.
Ooh, that could be fun. All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.